Stay, gazing upon the Great Pyramid of Giza. One question echoes through millennia. How? How did a civilization from over 4,500 years ago, with tools of copper and stone, erect this colossal monument? A structure that would remain the tallest man-made object on Earth for nearly 4 millennia. Today, we peel back the layers of sand and time to uncover the incredible story of its construction. It all began with a pharaoh's ambition. King Khufu, ruler of the 4th dynasty, wasn't just building a tomb. He was crafting his gateway to the eternal afterlife. To the ancient Egyptians, the pharaoh was a god on earth, and his pyramid was a stairway to heaven, a machine for resurrection that had to be perfect, monumental, and everlasting. This divine purpose fueled one of the most audacious construction projects in human history. The journey of each stone is a saga in itself. The bulk of the pyramid, over 2 million blocks, was limestone quarried right on the Giza Plateau, but the finer, white Tora limestone used for the outer casing came from across the Nile, and the massive granite beams for the inner chambers, some weighing up to 80 tons, were hauled from Aswan over 500 miles to the south. Imagine the scene. Thousands of workers using copper chisels and wooden mallets to painstakingly cut these multi-ton blocks from the bedrock. These weren't crude chunks of rock. They were shaped with astonishing precision. Getting these behemoths to the construction site was a monumental challenge. The Egyptians were masters of logistics. They likely used the annual Nile flood to their advantage, creating a system of canals and harbors that brought the river right to the base of the plateau. Heavy stones from Aswan were loaded onto massive wooden barges and floated downstream. Once on land, they were maneuvered onto large wooden sledges. To reduce friction, workers would pour water on the sand in front of the sledge. A simple yet brilliant technique that made the desert floor slick enough to pull these incredible weights. It was a symphony of brute force and clever physics. But how did they lift them hundreds of feet into the air? This is perhaps the greatest mystery of all. The leading theory, supported by archaeological evidence, like the remains of a ramp system found at another quarry, suggests the use of ramps. However, a single, long, straight ramp would have been impractically massive. It's more likely they used a combination of techniques, perhaps a main straight ramp for the lower levels, and then a spiraling ramp that corkscrewed around the outside of the pyramid as it grew taller. Another compelling idea is that of an internal ramp, a hidden corridor spiraling upwards within the pyramid's core itself. This would explain the lack of evidence for a massive external ramp and could be what recent cosmic ray scans have been detecting as mysterious voids inside the structure. Inside, the engineering was just as sophisticated. The King's Chamber, for example, is a marvel of precision. Built with massive granite beams that form a roof, designed to relieve the immense pressure from the millions of tons of stone above. The alignment of the pyramid itself is almost perfectly oriented to the cardinal points. A feat of ancient astronomy and surveying that would be challenging even today. Stone was placed with purpose, fitted so tightly that a knife blade often can't fit between them. So who were the people who achieved this? Forget the Hollywood myth of countless slaves being worked to death. Archaeological discoveries, including an entire city for the pyramid builders, have completely changed our understanding. We've found their bakeries, their breweries, and their graveyards. These were skilled, well-fed Egyptian laborers, organized into efficient crews with names like the Drunkards of Menkaure. They were proud craftsmen, working on a national project of immense religious importance. They received food, shelter, and medical care. Skeletons show evidence of healed bones and even brain surgery. This was a dedicated, professional workforce, a community of thousands united in a singular, monumental goal. From the quarry to the capstone, the construction of the Great Pyramid took an estimated 20 to 30 years. It was a project that required unparalleled organization, mathematical genius, and a profound understanding of engineering and logistics. Today, as the sun sets over the Giza Plateau, casting long shadows from these ancient wonders, we are left in awe. The Great Pyramid is more than just a pile of stones. It is a testament to the power of a unified vision, a symbol of human ingenuity, and a story written in stone, proving that with belief, brilliance, and sheer determination, the ancients could literally move mountains. 8. Reminds us that the potential for greatness has always been a part of the human story. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey back in time. If you found this as fascinating as we do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more dives into the greatest mysteries of history. See you next time.